Hello, fellow entrepreneurs. Welcome to this practical webinar where you'll have the chance to uncover a powerful marketing secret, customer-centric, emotion-driven marketing. You'll have the chance to gain 5 core marketing skills to accelerate profitable growth within your business. As entrepreneurs, we know that profitable, sustainable growth over the long term is crucial for business success. And in this webinar, you'll get practical tools to help you do just that. Hi, my name is George Eaton, and with over 20 plus years of marketing experience across big name companies like P&G, PepsiCo, Vodafone, and across tech firms and small firms with entrepreneurs across the globe, I have come back to this one powerful realization about marketing that drives profitable growth, which is customer-centric, emotion-driven marketing. In this webinar, you'll have the chance to uncover the 5 secrets of customer-centric, emotion-driven marketing to accelerate the profitable growth of your business. But wait, you could watch this webinar and do nothing at the end of this, or you could watch this webinar till the very end for me to unlock a secret bonus that will accelerate your chances of business success through powerful marketing. So watch the webinar till the very end to unlock that bonus. Now, as you watch this webinar, you may have 3 misconceptions that you need to break through this webinar. The first is, does the customer-centric, emotion-driven marketing with the 5 marketing skills actually work? Well, over 20 years, I've successfully applied this across multiple businesses, across different categories and countries, so it will definitely work for you as well. Your next question could be, actually, will this work for my particular business? It will work across any business of any shape and any size in any country, because these marketing principles are global, universal secrets that will work. Your third question could be, can I actually apply it in my business today? Yes. This webinar is highly practical, so you'll be able to apply at least one of the 5 marketing secrets today in your business and start to lay the foundation of success. Before we get started on this webinar, if it's okay with you, I'd like to share 2 key points. The first is that you should take lots of notes along this webinar so that you will have access to all 5 customer-centric marketing secrets to drive profitable growth in your business. And secondly, I told you that at the end of this webinar, I'll share a bonus secret. This secret content can accelerate the effectiveness of your marketing. So what if I was to ask you this question? What if you unlock that bonus at the end, and by implementing it, your business was able to potentially make an extra 3K, 5K, or even 10K of additional income per month? What would you do with that extra income? That is the level of success you could get if you start implementing these marketing principles straight away. So watch till the end of this webinar to unlock that bonus secret content. Okay, now let's go straight into this webinar. Hello and welcome to the Next Dimension Story Business Branding webinar. My name is George Eaton and I'll be your Chief Marketing Officer throughout this webinar. In this webinar, you'll have the chance to learn powerful marketing storytelling secrets that ignite 10x business growth. You will learn the key top 5 marketing fundamentals to attract profitable customers, thereby giving you the chance to grow your business 10x. So thank you so much for taking the time. Welcome to this webinar. In this Marketing Secrets webinar, we'll focus primarily on giving you the tools you need to drive customer-centric marketing to turbocharge your business growth. This is specifically focused on businesses where you want to take a customer view to growing your marketing and growing your business. The key outcomes that you will get coming out of this webinar are the following. Explore marketing and branding fundamentals. We'll start with the who, identifying your target avatars who are profitable and who want to hear from your business. The deeper why, deeply connecting with your avatar through the identification of emotional tension. It's only when you can connect at an emotive level can you really attract the right customers to your business? Attracting the right profitable customers will drive your business forward versus competition. And finally, we'll talk about the what, which is your unique selling promise or your unique selling proposition that gets your avatar to buy from your business and then naturally advocate for your brand. We'll then bring it all together by practicing the tools, and towards the end, you'll have the opportunity to upskill through our online business marketing courses. So the only request is that you're fully prepared and committed to the success of your business. As an entrepreneur, your time is very valuable, so we really appreciate you taking the time to join this webinar. Let's focus on those top 5 marketing skills so that you can attract the right profitable customers to your business, communicate a winning USP, and start converting customers from trialists to loyalists. So let's get started. I'd like to give you a big welcome and to also say congratulations and thank you for taking the proactive step to learn the fundamentals of powerful marketing. This webinar will help you to stand head and shoulders above your competition and enable you to grow sales and drive significant impact by taking a customer-centric lens through your business, focusing on what's most important for the customer, overcoming their emotional tensions, and creating the right USP through your brand story. Now, it's important to create this brand story as soon as possible and to not delay, because every minute that you interact with customers is an opportunity for your product, your service to win versus competition. So having the right brand story for your product or your service is very important. Now, before we continue with this webinar, I'd like you to read this legal disclaimer and agree with it before you proceed. By watching the rest of this video, you are acknowledging that you're happy with the legal disclaimer and you accept it and you're ready to proceed. I understand that potential opportunities, tangible or intangible, arising from coaching programs or products offered by Next Dimension Story and their advertisers and sponsors are aspirational statements only. These results and testimonials are not typical and results will vary. Next Dimension Story can in no way guarantee you will get similar results. As a customer, you're solely responsible for the use of any content and hold Creative Story Limited, which is Next Dimension Story, a part of Creative Story Limited, and all members and affiliates harmless in any event or claim. So if you're happy and agree with the legal disclaimer, let's proceed. So I'd like to take just a few seconds to talk about myself. I'm George Eapen, and I'll be your storytelling marketing coach through this webinar. I've been incredibly fortunate to start off my marketing career with the likes of Procter & Gamble across the US and UK, then to PepsiCo to run some of the big brands for Pepsi, then as a marketing officer for Vodafone, then to tech companies like USDA, and now through my consulting program, I help startups and scale-ups to understand who their profitable customers are, help them to create the right marketing story to win with these customers, and to create a brand story that's consistent across their products and services. And over my 20 plus years of marketing, what I've come to realize is that powerful marketing can turbocharge growth for the business. The right brand story spoken to the right customers who are profitable will get you to attract those customers to your brand versus competition. And with these 5 key concepts that we'll talk about, you will be able to apply the best-in-class marketing to grow your business. So let's start with the first concept, which is all about the who, your target avatar. Targeting the right customers to drive maximum impact and maximum sales is very crucial for your business. Otherwise, you're wasting your ad dollars, you're wasting your time and effort going after the wrong customers. Now, to go after the right customers, we need to approach it with a 2D mapping technique, which is looking at the customer from a psychographic and demographic point of view. And when you talk to the right customers, you will speak to exactly the profitable customers who are interested in your business. Otherwise, if you don't target the right customers, you're speaking actually to everyone. And in reality, when you're speaking to everyone, you are not speaking to anyone at all, which is a waste of your marketing efforts, which is a waste of money, which is a waste of your time and energy. So in order to get maximum ROI from this course, it's important that you understand how to target the right customers using this 2D mapping approach, and then go after the customers with the right emotive connection and a winning USP. So let's delve a bit more into what happens when you get to the right target customers. When you get to the right target customers, your marketing story will create a heart and mind opening experience for them, which is incredibly powerful. So let's use the 2D mapping technique of psychographics and demographics to get to the right customers. Now, when we talk about psychographics from a customer's point of view, we're talking about the following attributes: their personality traits, what are their values, their beliefs, what is their lifestyle like, what are their attitudes to life, to work, what are their interests, and how do they go about making decisions? Do they research by themselves? Do they talk to family? Do they talk to friends? Do they talk to influencers? Who do they go after in order to go down their decision-making process? From a demographic point of view, talking about the following characteristics: age, gender orientation, their occupation and income, their geographic location, their education, marital status, media channels, social groups, other aspects. So when you look at an overall avatar that you want to go after for your business, you have to look at it from two dimensions: from the dimension of psychographics and from the dimension of demographics. So let me give you an example. This is Jenny, who is a target avatar for a business. From a demographic point of view, these are the following attributes of Jenny. She's single, she's female, she lives in New York, earns $200,000 a year, is a medical professional, and is 36 years old. However, from a psychographics point of view, she's actually a big NBA fan. She's a good saver, and with the money she saves, she likes to go on island vacations and spend time with family. She values family bonds. She's got a dog, and she is a dog lover, so she goes and hangs out with other dog lovers in the favorite park. She's also into classical music. She is a trained professional violinist, and she loves to play with other musicians in orchestras. So this gives you a more holistic picture, a detailed picture, a more in-depth picture of Jenny as you look at her from a psychographic and demographic point of view. So let's delve a bit further into this 2D mapping to identify your target avatar. Here is another example to illustrate the point of having a fuller picture of your avatar through the psychographic and demographic lens. This is a taxi company that uses mobile phones for hailing taxis, getting you from A to B, paying for it, etc. When they were going after their target avatar, they wanted to go after the following types of customers. From a demographic point of view, they wanted to go after men and women 28 to 44 years old, single, with income greater than £60,000, living in urban cities. From a psychographic point of view, they wanted to go after people who really valued social connections and regular catch-ups. In fact, they valued it so much that they liked to get to places quickly, safely, and conveniently to go and hang out with their friends. For them, their mobile phone is their lifeline, and everything needs to be done on the phone. To the point where cash is so Y2K, everything has to be paid on contactless, touch and go, tap and go, payment is done, they can get on with their life. This gives you a fuller picture of the target avatar in terms of demographics and psychographics for this taxi hailing company. The next is a health food snack brand, and they wanted to get a better picture of their target avatar. So for them, the demographic aspect of the target avatar were the following: women 25 to 44, income greater than £30,000, works full-time. However, from a psychographic point of view, they wanted to go after women who love to snack in between meals. They're relatively health conscious. However, they would not compromise taste for wellness, and they follow foodie influencers. So you can see how we start to get nuanced, more detailed information about the target avatar when we look at it from a demographic dimension and a psychographic dimension. So when you combine the two dimensions together, you get to target the right customers, your perfect avatar, for maximum opportunity, to drive maximum profitability. So let's now practice with your business. So looking at your business, from your best understanding, I'd like you to take 2 sheets of paper. On 1 sheet of paper, write out the demographic attributes of your target avatar. And by demographic attributes, these are the attributes you see on the screen: age, gender orientation, marital status, income, geographic location, media channels they love like Facebook, Insta, TikTok, social groups, both online and offline. As in, where do they hang out? Their books, magazines, content they love, and other aspects. To the best of your ability, on that 1 sheet of paper, write out the demographic attributes. And then on the 2nd sheet of paper, write out the psychographic attributes, such as, what are their values? How do they aspire to be seen? And who do they aspire to be when they grow up or in their adult life? What do they love? What motivates them? What demotivates them? How do they make decisions? And who is part of their trust circle? So take these 2 sheets of paper, take a bit of time to list out the demographic and psychographic attributes of your current target avatar for your brand, for your business. When you're done with that, you can unpause the video and continue on to the next powerful concept to identify and market to profitable customers. So let's now go on to the second concept, which is the why. Once we've identified the target avatar, done psychographic and demographic mapping, we then need to understand why it's important to connect at an emotive level with your target customers. And when you do that, you come across this powerful concept called emotional tension that is experienced by every customer in the world. And this tension is something that prevents you from buying into that brand, that product, or that service. And you need to then understand, how do you resolve that emotional tension through your marketing story so that the target avatar can buy into your business. So why is it important to start with the emotive connection to your target avatar? And what is this emotional tension? And how do we resolve this emotional tension? Let's delve deep into that. Now, did you know that 95% of the decisions we make are driven by our emotions at a subconscious level? Now, you might be surprised to hear that, but the limbic system in our brain is the seat of all emotions. And the limbic system is also the seat of decision making. So emotions play a significant role in driving our decisions to choose one brand over another, one product or service over another. In fact, Dr. Jerry Zoltman, a famous professor from Harvard, did extensive research around how customers think. And he came to the same conclusion that customer behavior, purchase behavior, is deeply emotive. And by connecting at the emotive level, you're able to direct people's decision making towards your brand, your product, or your service. That's why it's important to connect at the emotive level. And when you connect at the emotive level, you're actually encouraging the limbic system in the brains of your customers to choose your brand. And then with logic, they help to post-rationalize. So there might be a reason why you love that specific Apple or Google phone. And then with logic, you might post-rationalize to say, hey, I got it at a discount, or I got this accessory free, so that was a pretty good purchase. But you're able to connect first at an emotive level and then at a rational level. And the other important secret is when you connect at an emotive level, you're able to establish a deeper relationship with your customers. And that's very important because at the end of the day, you want customers to stick with you, stick with your brand, your product, or your service, and have loyal customers who then go on and tell other customers about your great product or your service. That's why connecting at the emotive level is very important. Now, as you connect at an emotive level, you need to get to the deeper why, the emotional tension of these customers. Now, one of the ways to do that is to have a virtual coffee chat with your target customers and ask them why they choose your brand or competition's brand, and to ask why 5 times to get to the deeper why, the emotional tension of these customers. Another way is to use the design thinking exploration technique through emotions and metaphors to get to why at the heart of the decision making do customers choose one brand versus another. So when you ask why 5 times, you get to that deeper emotional tension. So for example, with the snack food brand, you could start by asking the customers, why do they feel it's important to snack in between meals? Because that way they don't get too bloated and have heavy meals throughout the day. And if you ask why a bit more, they might say, well, it's because they feel that's a healthier way of living versus just eating 3 square meals. And then when you ask the deeper why around what would they choose to eat in terms of healthy snacks, they would then go on to say that they would actually choose something that's tasty versus something that's only purely healthy. And if you then ask why, because for them taste is an important part of their personality. And the taste of the snack, the flavors of the snack, signal their personality to the outside world. And for them, that's important. So that's how you get to the deeper why. And when you get to the deeper why, you get to what we call the emotional tension. Every customer has an emotional tension when they need to purchase a brand, a product, or a service. And when you get to the deeper why by asking why 5 times, you get to this powerful concept of an emotional tension. An emotional tension is a barrier, a mental barrier, or sometimes a physical barrier that the customer has to overcome in order to buy your brand, your product, or your service. And the emotional tension is articulated in this way. I want to buy this particular brand, but I can't because it's too expensive. It's got too many features that I don't use. It's in a color that I don't like, etc., etc. So let me give you an example of emotional tension. Let's go back to the example of the snack food health snack. The snack food company wants to launch a healthy snack, and they want to understand the emotional tension for their avatar. Now, if you remember correctly, we're going after women 25 to 44, women who like to snack in between meals. However, taste is very important for them. So when we ask why 5 times, we get to this emotional tension, which is these customers want to indulge in a healthy snack, but they can't because they don't think healthy snacks will be tasty. That's the emotional tension for these customers as it pertains to a healthy snack food brand. Now, let me give you another example of emotional tension. This is a pocket money app which helps parents to teach their children good money management techniques and gives children the autonomy to some extent to spend their money when they want, where they want, however they want. So when this app was trying to create the right marketing story, once they identified their target avatars, they wanted to understand the emotional tension that parents faced when it comes to money management and pocket money. And this was the emotional tension that was articulated from a parent's point of view. I want to give my kids the freedom to become financially literate, but I can't because I still need to have control over how and when and how much money they spend. So that was the emotional tension that these customers faced, these parents faced, when they were trying to talk about money to their kids and how do you manage your pocket money, when do you save, when do you spend, etc. So I hope that's given you 2 concrete examples of emotional tension. Now let's put that to practice for your brand, your product, your service. So we talked about your target avatar. We did the psychographic and demographic mapping. Now we'll talk about what could be the potential emotional tension that your customers face. And this is the structure in which you need to write it out. I want to, but I can't because. So take another sheet of paper, take a few minutes to really think about that emotional tension of your target customers. I want to, buy into this brand, but I can't because of this mental barrier, emotional barrier, whatever that could be. And once you're done putting that out, let's move on to the third concept. So the third concept is the what. That's where you define and qualify your unique selling promise or your unique selling proposition to resolve the emotional tension. A brand that can resolve the emotional tension for their target avatar will definitely convince the target avatar to buy that brand, that product or service. Think about a certain brand of health foods that helps you to feel better, to not feel bloated. It overcomes your emotional tension and your mental tension, and you then buy into that brand, that product or service. So now we'll be looking at how do you build the foundations of strong USP for your brand? How do you then test and qualify your USP and convince the customer, overcome their emotional tension, and get them to buy into your brand? So your USP is your unique selling promise or your unique selling proposition that you will deliver consistently to your customers day in and day out. Important to note, consistently, day in, day out to your customers. In other words, your USP is the benefit that you will consistently deliver to your customers day in, day out. This benefit resolves the emotional tension and establishes a deep connection with your brand. So, how would you define a winning USP? These are a few important questions to ask yourself when you define your benefit for your brand. What is the void or missing opportunity in your category, niche, or sector? What do you do or sell differently from everyone else in your category, niche, or sector? What is your gifting area of specialization? How will your benefit or the unique selling promise help your target customer? How will customers feel after they experience your benefit? So jot these questions down on a sheet of paper and we'll use it to craft your unique selling proposition. And when you're ready to move forward, let's proceed. Now, there are two key criteria for a winning USP that maximizes impact and sales, that overcomes the emotional tension of your target avatar. And that is, the USP has to be unique and distinct. So let's go into detail regarding these two attributes by giving you examples of poor USPs and good USPs. Here are examples of poor USPs. I help people to make their dreams come true. I can help people to feel beautiful. I can help people to dance well. I can make you into a winning musician. None of these USPs are unique. None of these USPs are distinct. They are too generic and will not stand the test of time in the marketplace to win versus competition and to win customers over by overcoming the emotional tension. So let's now look at great winning USPs. I'm a time management expert who can help you to save £10,000 every month through tried and tested time management techniques that help you to do more with less. I enable 20 to 22-year-olds who leave college to be set up for success with their own business without having to be a burden on their parents. Through my 8-week highly successful music learning program, I can help you to be confident in mastering a musical instrument and enjoy playing that instrument, or I'll give you 110% refund. Wow, that's a powerful and winning USP. It's unique, it's distinct, it gives you a tangible 8-week period to learn a musical instrument and to enjoy playing it. Or you get 110% refund from the company. That is a powerful USP that will attract the right target avatars by overcoming their emotional tension that learning a musical instrument is a challenge and it takes ages. And what if you then learn and don't enjoy it? All of those emotional tensions are overcome through this winning USP from this business. So hopefully you now have some concrete examples of winning USPs that are unique and distinct versus poor USPs. Let's now put it to practice into your business. So you've written out the 5 questions that help you to craft your USP. Now let's write down a unique and distinct USP for your brand, for your business. So please take another sheet of paper and write out your USP. And once you write out your USP, go back to those 5 questions that define a strong winning USP and see if you can check all those boxes. Is it distinct? Is it unique? Are you tapping into an area of specialization? How will your benefit help overcome the emotional tension for the customers? These are all the 5 key questions to ask to ensure you have a winning USP. You can always go back and refer to some of the winning USP examples I gave you versus poor USPs. So let's now bring it all together. I hope through this webinar, you've had a really good idea about the 5 marketing principles for profitable marketing that drives the right customers into your business to grow your business tenfold. When we bring it all together, under the umbrella of your brand story. Your brand story effectively connects your who with your why and your what. It connects the who, and within the who, we went through 2 important aspects, which is the psychographic and demographic aspects of your who. We then went into the 3rd concept, which is around the deeper why. We talked about emotional tension and how it's important to understand the emotional tension, which was the 4th concept. And then the 5th one was the what, your unique selling promise. So if you can understand your avatar in detail through the 2D mapping exercise, psychographics and demographics, then understand how do you connect with them emotionally, what is the emotional tension, and then overcome that through a winning USP, you will have a strong brand story that you can then broadcast through various marketing channels, through social media, through search ads, through other marketing channels like blogs and emails and newsletters, to attract the right profitable customers to your business and to grow your business tenfold. So as we wrap up, I'd like to say congratulations, thank you, and well done. You have taken the right steps in getting an overview of the power of customer-centric marketing to identify your target avatar, understand the emotional tension, and resolve it through your unique and distinct USP to 10x your business growth. Now, for those entrepreneurs who are wanting to get even more skill sets, I would highly encourage you to upskill and buy the 10x Marketing online course. Well done, you're one of the very few serious entrepreneurs who watched till the very end of the webinar to unlock all 5 marketing secrets to attract profitable customers into your business and drive fast growth. Now let me ask you a question. What does accelerated marketing mean to you? What does accelerated growth within your company mean to you? Remember, I mentioned at the end of this webinar, I'll share a bonus secret content that'll guide you with guided business coaching to implement the marketing principles straight away into your business and accelerate your chances of success. What does accelerated marketing growth mean to you in your business? An extra 3K, 5K, 10K, 15K incremental income per month. Imagine what you could do with that extra income. You could invest it in the business or use that to spend time with family and friends. This extra income, if that makes sense to you and you want to accelerate your chances of getting that extra income, then I'd like to offer you this special bonus, which is the guided coaching that I'm offering through my online marketing audio and video courses. You will get guided coaching from me through these courses, which you can watch in the comfort of your home and apply into your business straight away to accelerate the implementation of these marketing principles and drive faster growth within your business. Is this offer making sense to you? Would you like to accelerate that business growth and get that extra 3, 5, 10, 15K incremental income per month? Would you like to join some of the successful entrepreneurs who have taken my audio and video courses and succeeded in accelerating their business? If you're saying yes to this and you want to join the list of other successful entrepreneurs, you want to accelerate your marketing so you can get that extra additional income, then look out for the discount code within the chat box. Apply it straight away into the audio and video marketing courses to accelerate your business growth. Why would you want to leave an extra 3, 5, 10, 15K incremental income on the table? Grab hold of that prize, grab hold of that success by accelerating your implementation of the marketing principles through the audio and video courses. Give it a try. And if for some reason you're unhappy with the courses, you get a 14-day money-back guarantee with 100% refund. So invest today and succeed in accelerating the growth of your business. All the very best.